Hello class, today we're going to learn about the homophones there, and there. First, let's refresh our memory on what homophones are. Homophones are words that sound the same but have different spellings and different meanings. As you can see here, there's an example. Sun and sun may sound the same. However, there's two different meanings and two different spellings to the word sun. Here we can see more examples of homophones. Look at the difference in the spelling of the underlined words, which are the homophones, and see how they're each talking about a different thing. For example, the little ant looked for food. Our aunt came to visit. As you can see, the underlined word is the homophone, ant. It's spelled differently, and on one side it's referring to an actual ant, that's an insect. On the other side, it's talking about somebody's aunt, a person. You can see there how the two words sound the same, they're spelled differently, and they're talking about two different meanings. As you go down the list, you can see the rest. Soccer ball, the baby began to bawl. Members of a marching band, smoking has been banned. The man was billed a lot of money to build a house. Those are just a few of the very long list of homophones that there is. Today we're going to talk only about 3 homophones in particular though, that I find are the most confusing to people. Let's discuss their meaning further so that we can have a better understanding of how these words are used in our writing. There are 3 words that are often confused because they're said the same way, but remember their spellings are different. We'll start with the first of the homophones, there, spelled T-H-E-I-R. There is a third-person plural possessive adjective. It means belonging to them. For example, on the first sentence it says, they are going to bathe their dog. There is showing that the dog belongs to them. It is their dog. On the second example, is that their house? Again, the word there is the possessive adjective for house. It is their house. The next one is there. There has several different uses. It's an adverb that means the opposite of here. It's a pronoun that introduces a noun or clause. It's an adjective that emphasizes which person. And it can also be a noun that means that place. So that may seem like a lot of options, but once you see it in a sentence, it'll make more sense. Let's see some examples of there. If we look at the first sentence, it's being used as an adverb. The game is over there. That's the opposite of here. Number 2, it's used as a pronoun. Was there football practice today? Number 3, it's used as an adjective. The cat there is the biggest. Number 4, it's being used as a noun. I'm going to get there soon. Those are a few different ways that the word there can be used. And last, we'll look at the homophone there. There is a contraction of they are. In other words, instead of saying they are, you can also use there. For example, they're going to the store. If you were to replace the homophone with they are, it would sound just fine too. They are going to the store. But instead of writing they are, you're writing the homophone there. Number 2, I know they're running late. Try to replace there with they are to yourself and see if that makes sense to you as well. As you can see, it does make sense. I know they are running late. So we can simply replace they are with the homophone there. Let's look at more examples of the homophones used in a sentence. Read these sentences to yourself, and as you're reading, you may hear that the word sounds the same, but notice that they're spelled differently and they're all used differently. Now it's time to check your knowledge. Take the online quiz to see how good of a homophone pro you are. Remember to write down any questions you might have, and I hope you enjoyed learning about homophones as much as I did.